If you look closely, you'll notice that some of the Roman numerals are lowercase and some are uppercase. Here we have an uppercase 1, 4, and 5, and we have a lowercase 2, 3, 6, and 7. That is because the uppercase ones are all major chords and the lowercase ones are minor, with the exception of the 7, which is actually diminished. And that's very similar to a minor chord. We'll go through all of that momentarily. But for now, do you remember when we talked about tones and semitones? Like a semitruck, which was made up of two parts that were joined, a tone was made up of two semitones, that is, two notes that are directly touching each other side by side. Well, a major triad is made up of a major third from the first note that you play, which is 4 semitones, followed by a minor third after that, which is 3 semitones. So we can look at C, and if we went up 4 semitones, we would hit the E, and then we would go up 3 semitones and hit the G. Let's listen to that and see if you can actually recognize that as a major chord. We've all heard that before. Now, a minor triad is when that order is reversed, and there are 3 semitones between the first and the second note, which would be 1, 2, 3, up onto the E flat, and then we have 4 semitones between the second and the third note, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the G. So you'll notice that in our root position for any triad, the first and the last note are the same. It's just that your third note has actually gone down a semitone. So let's listen to a minor C. You can hear that difference. Sometimes people think of the major as being sort of warm, friendly, cozy. The minor has more of a sad, melancholy feel to it. Well, based on that, we see that in a major scale, the first, the fourth, and the fifth triads are all major, while the rest are minor, with the exception of the seventh, which is diminished. And that means that actually, for the seventh one, we can start on that note, and we would go up 3 semitones to our second note, and after that, we would go up 3 semitones. And it actually sounds a little bit different. It sounds a little bit more haunting. Let's do that in the key of C. So instead of having this as the B and going up 3 semitones, which would take us to the D, and then going up 4, we're only going to go up 3. So here is how it sounds. Now, based on our A scale, why don't we go through and listen to the 1, 4, and 5, and 1, which are all major. I've also shown you what the 2, 3, 6, and 7 sound like naturally, and then how they would contrast with a major chord if there was a major one immediately after it. So the first one you'll see is actually as it appears based on the degree of scale in our A scale, and then the one after that is how a major would sound, and you can hear the contrast. So, minor, major, again minor, major, and diminished major.